What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the WichitaPromo Podcast with your host, EKM. I'm up here at Hutchinson, Kansas. I don't even really know where we at right now, man. We in a secret spot up in the H, man. I got my guy here with me. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
I go by the name of L.S.P, man, coming straight from the 620. And like my boy EKM said, he pulled up on me and Hutch to knock out this interview. We at the undisclosed location. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he pulled up on me, knock out this interview. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Man, so I already know you got this Deluxe project that's about to come out, man. Tell me a little bit about the process of it and why you wanted to make it Deluxe in the first place.
Yeah, man. I mean, first is just like I like to do the bad news and the good news. The first like this was the bad news was like, and not even really the bad news but I dropped the original as of late, like probably a year ago. Honestly, it was probably like the 2nd of August. So we're almost finna be in September. So like there was parts of me that was like, man, I really don't want to drop it, but it was just I was already in the works of it. You know what I mean? And I already just had it going. A lot of the tracks that I had on there, shout out to Dutch, you know what I mean, and some of the other producers that I locked in with. I was just like, yeah, this got to be a part 2 to it. And it's just other little certain tracks like that. When you heard that first track, that's that alteration.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? And the process of it was just trying to stay locked in, just having shit going on in my life and losing a few people during that time and just all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? Just trying to stay locked in. But the fact that we got it together and got the masters ready, shit. It's almost that time. You know what I'm saying? It's almost that time.
Man, and you've been staying busy the whole time too, because we say, you know, the project was a year ago at this point. You just now getting ready to drop the Deluxe. Yeah. But in the meantime, you've put out all these like remixes. Mm-hmm. You've put out what was it? The Sincerely Yours, is that what it's called? Bro, what was the process in that? What made you put out that project? Because that shit was crazy too.
I think it was just trying to stay locked in. Like I said, just trying to stay consistent. Just giving the people something to let them know, like, hey, man, he's still working. And then that's kind of like a trend of mine. Like, if you a fan of mine or you follow any of my work, you know that's just something that I do. I kind of, you know what I mean? That's just kind of the lineage that I come from, to just do different kind of remixes. And I just like letting y'all hear the bars and letting y'all know, like, I'm still grinding, I'm still working. You know what I mean? And shout out to them other cats that got me on their features, you know what I'm saying? Because I got some features on the way too. But you know, that's just how I was looking at it. I just, you know, found the beats that I liked, and I specifically just picked female beats. I picked the hottest females. I don't know if y'all caught that, but the hottest females at the time, you know what I'm saying? There might have been a couple of them that I missed, but if you look, it was like Glow, Meg, Lotto, JT. You feel what I'm saying? Is it Georgiana?
Yeah.
Georgiana, you feel what I'm saying? So I was just picking them little, because we could normally just pick the normal beats, like, oh, okay, it could be Baby or Babyface Ray, or just, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, let me switch it up and try to do some different shit. Even doing the harmonizing and shit like that, I was like, let me just do something that's different and creative. You know what I mean? But still let them know I'm still working and still working out the kinks for the Deluxe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that. Man, you got like visuals on the way for all of this stuff going on too, music videos and all that kind of stuff.
I'm still working on it. I definitely, I think that was another part of the process, was just me being patient with it. I think with another, like I said, if you follow my catalog and you look at the videos and just follow the work, you can see like some stuff I would just be so excited to put it out, especially when you level it up and get it to a certain level. You like, let me just go ahead and just drop, and don't get it twisted. I still want to do that, but I had to put my foot on the gas and say, hey, you got to focus on this and make sure to get this lined up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that you have to work every day, but the days you are working, make sure you're getting a lot of work in.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So that way that, you know, them days that you're off, you still have that work to work with. So I was still working on the project, but I'm still gonna be dropping shit for y'all. I just love to rap. You know what I'm saying? I just love to rap, and I love, you know, that I've been able to grow a fan base, you know what I'm saying, that fucks with me. So I'm like, shit, like we was talking about, you gotta be able to feed them. Once you make that monster, you gotta be able to feed it. You know
the consistency is key for real.
Absolutely.
Man, tell me about that Ocean Drive video, because I was watching that this morning, bro. That stuck out in my head. You had sea bass in the video and everything. Okay. Was that in that was Texas?
That was in Corpus. That was in Corpus Christi, Texas. Yeah. Man, first of all, shout out to Sojo, You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Produced by Sojo. He sent me that beat. Shout out to my dog Molly Watt Productions out there in
Yeah.
Corpus Christi. Shout out to my dog DJ Fame. He the one
Yes,
that locked
sir.
me in
Yeah,
with
yeah.
him. You know what I'm saying?
DJ Fame was like one of the first episodes of this podcast.
Man, that's hard. Nah,
Yeah.
I watched that one too, but yeah,
Yeah.
and Fame know me from like even when I was younger. So, you know, shout out to DJ Fame and
Yeah.
all them cats out there and Sir Davis, all them out there in Corpus. They doing their thing right now. Like I
Yeah.
went down there and they was doing their thing. But I went out there for Fame Fest, locked in with Molly Wop, went over there, recorded the Ocean Drive, you know what I'm saying? And that's just how that went. And I let him
That
know, hey,
video
I still
crazy.
want to do that video. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I was like, I want to do the video. And he was like, shit, pull up. I went back down there, locked in with Bass, locked in with DJ Kid. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DJ Kid. Went over there to the radio station. He
Yeah.
played Popular, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then I got to lock in with Molly Wop and we got to shoot the video because I just needed them visuals. It was something about
Yeah.
just being on Ocean Drive. And then the first time I went down there, staying on the beach and stuff,
Yeah.
just staying in that mindset and being able to bring everybody into my world, I was like, all right, this video got to hit.
Yeah.
And it just happened to line up the way I needed it to. Make sure y'all go watch that, man. L.S.P. Ocean Drive is out now on our platform. Shout out to
Yeah,
Molly
yeah.
Rock, man, Productions.
Man, I just out from like a fan perspective, the video I need to see from you next is Out the City. I
Out the
need that.
city.
That shit's so smooth, bro. That flow
Thank
be
you, bro.
stuck in my head.
Thank you, bro. I
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
that. Man, and them be the ones where I think they fun. So those
Yeah.
are the ones that you don't put too much thought into it, but those be the ones that be people really be feeling. Cause you know
Yeah.
you kind of know it's like it's a slapper when you hear it, but you
Yeah,
kind of just
yeah.
it was fun, so you don't think of it like work or nothing
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. But yeah, man. We definitely got to get something to that one. We definitely got to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
something to that one, and I definitely had to do that for the city one time, man. Just
Yeah.
cause you know, I love Hutch, and even being from here, just like I'm always gonna put on for the city, but to be able to, like I said before, build a fan base and be able to grow and be able to go to these cities, Texas, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Colorado, OKC, Utah, to be able to go to these places and still get the same reaction, which is good, you know what
Yeah.
I mean, from other people and build. It's you know what I mean? It's a good feeling.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah. Man, so this is actually I came to Hutchinson as like a little kid, like on a field trip doing shit, bro. You know, that like the Salt Museum or some shit.
Yeah, nah, for
I think that's the only time I've been here is when I was a little kid coming
That's
for
real,
school
bro.
and shit. So I didn't know nothing about Hutchinson until I came up today and you know, you took me up and down Poplar. You showed me where you grew up. You know, we in this crazy spot right now. I don't know if y'all man, look at this.
If you know, you know.
Come
man.
on. This is one of the
You know, you know.
craziest spots for like a music video.
Come on, man. If you know, you
Man,
know.
tell me just a little bit about like what it was like growing up in Hutchinson and yeah, just tell me a little bit about the city because I really know nothing, bro. I don't know shit about this
I
place.
feel you. Well, it's just like it was just like a little, what's the word? It's just like a little hub. It's just like a
Yeah.
little crossway. If you know, you know, they call it a valley because when you come into Hutch, you dip a little bit.
Okay.
And it's
Yeah.
like a little valley we sit
Yeah.
in. But like, yeah, if you know, you know, we in the valley. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just shit. It was just a little space where you meet a bunch of different characters. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of
Yeah.
different hustlers that moved out here. You know what I'm saying? Athletes then been here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm a Saints fan. Alvin Kamara, he
Yeah,
went to the
yeah.
JUCO. You know what I'm
That's
saying? A couple
crazy.
of other cats went to the JUCO. Shout out to my dog Gino Grissom. He used to go
Yeah.
to high school with me. Ben Heaney, just like athletes and different other creators. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That
Yeah.
just came here to build and they just kept it going. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And it was also where it was like crime and stuff going on too, because like I said, it was a
Yeah.
bunch of different personalities just clashing. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I was born in '94, so I was coming up later in the '90s. So you already know what that's like.
Yeah.
Cousins and them's gang banging, and you know what I mean. Just the normal little. It was just like a smaller Wichita, way
Yeah.
smaller,
Yeah, for
but it was
sure.
just like a smaller Wichita for real, for real. But it was definitely a good place where you could, if you mind your business,
Yeah.
it's cool. You know what I mean. But if you go looking for the shit, you gonna find it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was really what it is. But it's definitely like a homie town where you got a bunch of local businesses,
Yeah.
people that kind of know everybody. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, I could tell you tapped in the city because when we was just driving around, you drive by, you like, oh, that's my uncle. Oh, I know that dude. Hey, that's
that's how it
crazy.
go, man. And it would, I'm telling you, and you was only here for a little bit. So if you did had a little bit more time, you'd have been like, they'd have been like, hey, what up? Hey,
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
going on? What's going on? So,
Yeah.
but shit, that's just how it is. I'm real. You know, I love my community. Even moving around and stuff. Like I said, the support. Like you don't usually get that from your city, but from my city to support me and really know what I've been through and to listen to my music and really to acknowledge it and be playing it in their car and support it is a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Because Hutch ain't that big to everybody. So, you know what I mean? For me to be able to come here, conquer, and be able to go to other spots and conquer, it's a big thing for me. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to the 620 because I learned a lot of lessons here. You know, I've lost people here, you know what I'm saying? But I, you know, gained a lot here. You know, I've gotten some of my first fights, all kinds of things that you know, all the things you could think of just growing up on just young nigga shit. You know what I mean? But it definitely also made me a better person. You know what I'm saying? Just meeting some of the people that have work ethic and you know have built their local businesses and even some of the people that you know was in bad bullshit back then that then switched it around and turned it around now. So you know what I mean? Just like any other city. For real, for real.
Yeah. Man, tap and make sure y'all pay attention to what's going on in Hutchinson, man, because y'all even got y'all got a lot of talent out here right now too. Like I know you, I know Zeta Proof, obviously. I know D&D from out here. Shout out to bro. Shout out to Trey 3, he from out here. Sophia the actress. Like it's some shit going on in Hutch, bro. It's really
it's talent. And it's just I think that everybody feel mutually the same that you just got to go to these bigger places, you know what I mean? So I just feel like it's dope that to hear it, you know what I mean? It's a good feeling, especially being from here that everybody on their shit right now. You know what I mean? Everybody taking care of their shit and they pushing the gas right now. They not slowing down at all because it's just like shit. They see the opportunity. And ain't nobody letting it pass us by. You know what I mean?
See, and it's like I don't know if it's because y'all grew up here and you know you felt like you needed Wichita for that opportunity. I don't know if it created a different drive in y'all. But I've noticed that we're like you, D&D, and Trey 3, three artists that are from out here. Y'all be driving an hour to come to the studio and y'all be like in there. Y'all be in there often. It's not like a once a month type of shit. Y'all doing this like it's a real job. Bro, in the meantime, it's artists in Wichita that's a 2-minute drive from the studio. They don't pop out. So it's like, man, I see the dedication from y'all, and it's kind of it kind of makes me wonder what it was like growing up here trying to be a musician. Is there much of a scene here? Is there anywhere where you can record? Is there a lot of people to work with here? Did you really feel like you had to go to Wichita? Because y'all clearly got a different drive here than Wichita does.
Shit. I mean, way before I was rapping, there was other artists rapping before me. You dig what I'm saying? My cousin Country, you know what I'm saying? He was out here. Shout out to DJ B-Ray. I mean, I don't know if you knew this, but DJ B-Ray used to be an artist back in the day.
I ain't know
so
that.
even when I was a young nigga, they was rocking the club. Shout out to McGraw's. If you know, you know. Niggas from Wichita used to come to McGraw's. That was a little spot on 4th Street. Motherfuckers used to come down there. They used to have artists come there and do shows and shit. Like even when Tech Nine came down here and they had that big ass show. Like I said, it was just artists before me already out here trying to figure things out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chacon. You know what I mean? It was 44, like his brother. It was already
I'm thinking of another person from out here, Sick and Twisted.
Sick and Twisted,
they from out here too.
Pachuca, Keyboy. You feel what I'm saying? There was already people. There was already
Yeah.
people out here trying to do their thing. You know what I mean? I don't know exactly how it was being an artist, but I do know. You just had to move around. You know what I mean? And you just had to learn. Cause I think it was just things that we was just learning. It was hella artists out here, man. A lot of the cats that I came up with, man. Shout out Bird Loke, man, the homie Chill. Man, it was so many niggas that used to rap back. It was just going on. That was just a thing. That was just a thing for a while. I'm trying to think of the homie name. The Mexican homie, was it Patrocino? I can't remember. It was just it was a lot of people that was out here trying to, you know, they was already trying to do their thing. So it wasn't new to us, but like you were saying, having to go to Wichita, because you got to think, if we want to go to the concerts, where the Summer Jam at in Wichita? Where the food spots at in Wichita? You feel what I'm saying? Where the clothes and where can I go to Foot Locker and all that old shit. Like the mall used to be popping down here. We used to have Foot Locker and shit like that in the mall. You go there now, it's like West. But it used to have Debs and Dillard's and J.C. Penney's and the little pretzel spot that y'all got. We used to have all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it just slowly started to, because they slowly trying to build it. Like I said, the smaller community, they just been slowly trying to build it with the athletes coming down here to the HCC and them doing like the March Madness and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like all that little shit. So I think just being an artist, you get to a point where you're like, shit, you didn't build that city love, but you just gotta, like any other, you know what I mean? You gotta start to go to the next city and shit. Like the Dub is just like shit where, shit, a few of them niggas might have been connecting the dots, especially like with, and shout out to the niggas in the Dub with the them being promoters and even being artists, Bo Pesci, Twan, you know what I'm saying? Like some of them older cats, you know what I mean, that was already out here making that run. And connecting the dots to where if you're a nigga from Hutch, you can go down there and go to a good studio. You can go down there and get a good video. You know what I mean? You can go down there and get on a good show. You know what I'm saying? Open for artists and rub shoulders and be able to network for real. To where they don't have that type of space down here, but you can go to the Dub and it's like-minded individuals. That's how I feel like that's where you would benefit going at it, going to Wichita for sure.
I feel that.
They show love, especially if you handling your shit, you on some real shit. Wichita show love. Shout out to Wichita. I fuck with Wichita.
Yeah, for sure, man. Let's talk about music a little bit, bro, just to get kind of off topic. Like, tell the people just what you've been listening to and shit. Because, everybody want to know, like, the influences and shit, but, like, I know you kind of the same way as me. You probably go through it all the time. You switching shit up. So it's like, what have you been listening to? What's the type of shit that's in your playlist right now?
I know some niggas will be like, oh, I did this, and I did this, and I listen to this. I'm going to go straight to the playlist, so I ain't even got to my searches. Okay, so I've been listening to Babyface Ray.
New album, crazy.
Man, Chicken P, Free Chicken P. He going crazy right now.
Chicken P crazy.
Blanco 7 by Millie's.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Wale, I'm a big Wale fan.
Okay, yeah.
And he's supposed to be dropping a new album. Man, he you know what I'm saying? Snow Allegra, That Do for Love. Yeah. I listen to a lot of R&B.
Yeah.
And it's kind of scattered, but that Low Shimmy.
Oh yeah,
that Low Shimmy.
Crazy.
And then outside of that, I just listen to a lot of local artists. You feel what I'm saying? So you got your EKMs, you got your Lil Foes, you got your, you know what I'm saying, Keontres, you got your fucking Laylos, Bandinis, and like these is all, you can see them in my phone. Hippie K, like you got all them in my phone. Miss V, you feel what I'm saying? Even like Wody and shit that I'm getting hip to. Scooney that was with Miss V and them after what's it called? Like I'm getting hip to more and more artists every day. Fucking all of them, man. All of them.
Shit in Wichita
y'all got
right
some
now, bro.
Man, it's crazy. That's why I'm trying to sit back and think. Like it's so many Willie 2 times. Like everybody that was at the DME Sun Jam.
That shit was cool. Yeah.
Everybody that was at the Sun Jam, and then even certain other motherfuckers that I ain't even get to mention. Like shit, y'all just got a real big scene going on right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, one thing I've been kind of excited about, I talked about it a little bit on the Bandini episode we just dropped. Not to shit on anybody because I was doing it myself. So I'm not putting this on nobody.
Yeah, for sure.
2-3 years ago, when I think about the Wichita rap scene, it was like very predominantly like drill and like trap shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of like street shit. It's a lot of like, we had a lot of drill.
Like turned up,
Like we had a lot of like, yo, brother dead type disses. And we had a lot of like trap shit, just like generic ass trap music. And we still got a lot of that going on, and that's cool because there's a place for that too, 100%. I used to, you know what I'm saying? I used to have the fucking new blasters and all the smoke and shit. But I feel like now, in the past like year or so, the like landscape of Wichita's music scene is kind of growing because you're starting to see all these different lanes pop out. Where now I see like the Layla Holmes and the Bandini and the Willie, and they dropping this like smooth kind of like currency type of vibes. There's like people doing some experimental shit now. It's like, okay, we starting to grow and people starting to become their own artist, and I'm excited to see where that shit go for real. Because now I kind of don't feel like Wichita got a sound no more. We kind of a blend of everything.
I think I realized that when they had the Elsewhere Fest.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? Crazy. Just rubbing shoulders with just meeting all these different artists, you know what I mean? Even when I did even doing the Midtopia thing.
Yeah, that's
you know
what I was about to ask
I'm trying to think I'm trying to think. I always pronounce bro's name. Benji's brother.
Yeah.
Is it Josue?
Josue? Yeah,
His whole band. Shout out to him and his whole band.
Yeah.
They brought me out at Elsewhere. Shout out to all them cats at Midtopia.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That live album is out now, all platforms.
Man.
My collab with Midtopia. And you know what I mean? Y'all just got so many different, it's just y'all got different vibes out there.
Yeah.
But just to back to what you were saying earlier, it was that sound. Because even when we was, like I said, when we was going down there, when we was younger, it was just that more like Midwest.
Yeah, yeah.
Or like more like West Coast, trappy, just.
For sure, yeah.
You know, Kansas City kind of, and I'm not knocking nobody. I'm just saying, we from the Midwest. That's just what the sound.
2-3 years ago, if somebody asked me what's the sound of Wichita, I'm gonna say it's like Sacramento and like Detroit kind of shit.
When you would hear certain shit, you would be like, oh, he sound like he from the dub.
Yeah, yeah.
But now it's like, oh, he from the dub?
Yeah.
Oh, they from the now. Oh, she from the?
Yeah.
Oh, they from the? You know what I mean? To where it's just like, oh, and even just saying, oh, he from Kansas?
Yeah.
Oh, they from Kansas? Yeah. They from where at in there? Because
it's
not even just here. Like, I know talented motherfuckers that's in Salina and Pittsburgh and just different little cities out here. You know what I'm saying? And they doing their thing too, for real, for real. 8 shot it out there and
yeah, you go crazy.
Where is that at? Junction City or something like that.
Yeah, Junction City. Yeah,
Junction City,
right.
And when they came down here and did the battle, with Wichita,
heard they tore us up.
They went crazy.
Yeah,
they went crazy.
Hey, run that back. Run that shit back.
They snapped out.
I fuck with Junction City. I fuck with bro.
They had some artists, bro.
He goes crazy. I fuck with his music so heavy. What's that song A Shot it got about his daughters? That shit is so hard.
I think it's called My Daughter.
My Daughter, yeah, something like that.
He got some shit with Ado. This one I first heard Ado. Shout out to
Ado hard too.
That was another one that I didn't mention about niggas that's paving the way. Like learning shit, learning about the dub and listening to niggas. When I was saying like Twansack and all them, Ado was another one. But I first heard him on that 8 Shot It album. Yeah. This was a couple years back. Yeah. With that when he dropped that shit, he had dropped some shit with Ado on that album, and Ado was just talking. You know what I mean? Even having that more stern type of flow, you know what I mean? That older type of flow. It wasn't like he was in no box. Yeah. Cause the bars was so versatile. I was like, man, who is this? You at that
show, the battle they did?
Yeah, I was at the show. I was at the show. I got to perform that night. Yeah. I was at the show, so I got to see the whole shindig. I think I might have met what is bro name? He do the podcast and Sam.
Oh, okay, yeah, Samuel David.
Yeah. Man, Sam go crazy too. Shout out to Sam. He go crazy too. Sure. You know what I mean? They got a lot of XV. Shout out to XV. Y'all got a lot, man. Y'all got so many. I'm trying not to miss nobody. They got so many, but like I said, even with that, it's like everybody kind of, even some of them artists I named, they kind of got to a point where they flourished and started to do their own thing, which made it easier for artists to kind of, you know, do their own thing. But I feel like, you know, with the generations, it's always going to be the generation that tries to pull from somebody else, whether it's drill or it's super, like when Future came out, everybody trying to do the auto-tune or Wayne, or like, you're always going to pull from that older, you're always going to have that older influence that you pull from. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that it's way more diverse now. I love it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because you get all types of different vibes now.
Yeah, for sure. Man, you got a... Shit, I'll say you pretty much got the hardest performance I think ever in the city with that Midtopia session, bro. Something about that. That's so crazy, bro. The live instrumentation, you float on that shit so perfect. And it's like if you know the songs that you performed, it sounds like them, but it don't sound like them. Like the band did their own thing on it for sure. Bro, how did you get locked in with Midtopia? How did that happen? How did you find those band members? Because I know you got Benji in there on the guitar. I know you got, I believe it's Camden on the bass. I know Terry on the keys.
And then, my dog, bro, I'm not trying to forget your name.
On the drums.
Maurice. Is it Maurice?
Nah, I don't remember what his name is. It's something like that.
Damn, why is his name?
Shout out to bro, because he goes crazy.
Shout out to bro.
Yeah. How did that whole shit happen, bro?
I was just following up with them. Yeah. Just following up with the page because I liked what they was doing. Yeah. I seen Paris on there. Paris was on there singing, and I was crazy. Like, what?
Yeah, I need to interview Paris.
Nah, for sure. Shout out to Paris. You know what I'm saying? And I seen her on there, and I was like, man, maybe they do maybe it's not just rock.
Yeah,
Cause you
yeah,
know how
yeah,
like
yeah.
on the intro it's kind of like, you know what I mean, got the little rock behind
Yeah,
it or
yeah.
whatever, just the intro. But I'm like, oh, I see little diverse shit, and then I seen like Sir Charles, shout out Sir
Yeah,
Charles,
yeah, yeah.
and somebody else rap on there, and I'm like,
Yeah.
let me just reach out. Just reached out, you know what I mean, and let
Yeah.
them know what I was trying to do. They said it was cool. Come practice with the band a couple times, and let's
Yeah.
roll. And then
That's hard.
shit, it was that simple. I pulled up with my mama and my daughters. They had a little spot for them to chill and eat snacks and watch me do my thing. So everybody was cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to the whole team there. That audio engineer team is crazy.
That sounded clean.
The
Yeah.
setup that they got over there. Shout out to Midtopia, man.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
setup and the way they got everything
I
strategically
wonder
lined
if I
up.
know who does it. Okay, so when I was at Somewhere Fest, I seen shout out to Paul. Make sure I say his name right. Paul Di Giovanni. He is a member of the band Ferris Wheel Regulars, and I seen him, and I know he audio engineers, and he said he works up there. I wonder if that's the guy. His work is crazy. I just had to say that because make sure you tap in with Paul. He one of the dopest artists in town. He's so talented.
And tap
Yeah,
in with make sure y'all tap in with Midtopia. They got a lot
yeah,
of dope shit going on for
hell
artists,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying, as well as their own
Come
just
on, they
different
behind Elsewhere
services
or Somewhere Fest.
and
That's
Somewhere
them.
Fest, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So I just think it's a lot of dope things, that's really how I locked in with them. I reached out,
yeah,
and then they said they wanted to they asked me if I wanted to come out for Elsewhere Fest, and I mean, I thought it was lit, so shit, we made that shit
yeah,
happen, man.
yeah,
It was cool, man. Shout out to Benji because he's the one who actually sent the text through and made that shit happen. So shout out
yeah.
to Benji, man. That's love.
Hey man, you might not want to answer this, but I feel like you will because you're a real enough dude.
All right.
Artist to artist,
Mhm.
how many takes did that shit try? Because I was sitting there watching that nervous for you. Like you got a whole live band. If you fuck up, they gotta run it back.
Nah, they
Oh
do. They
man.
do. I fucked up a few times,
Yeah,
but like I said, they so professional. They
yeah.
said let's do each song 3 takes.
Okay,
So
yeah.
if you listen to Out the City,
I did hear
or
you
if you
say
listen
like
to
take
certain,
two or take three or
yeah,
whatever you said.
yeah,
Yeah,
on
yeah,
certain
yeah,
songs they kept that part, and I told them
yeah,
specifically keep that shit
yeah,
because it was just raw emotion. And even on some of them songs, even on Out the City, there's a line where I say smoking on a leaf of gas got my face stuck, but I just kind of
yeah,
mumble like,
yeah, yeah,
and even when I watched it back, I was mad. And then I'm like, hell no, I want that shit to play because it's
yeah.
just like that's
That's
real
real.
shit.
Yeah,
That's real shit. You ain't gotta never. You can always, you know what I mean. You can always get that shit right back and go crazy. And
yeah,
like I said, they were going so crazy that I ain't even like literally during practice.
yeah,
We're at the spot practicing, and they start playing because they did the give me a minute.
yeah,
And I'm pretty sure, bro. I hope it. I hope I'm not. I hope that's your name. Terry was back there playing the keys
yeah,
for that. Give me a minute, and I'm like, I turn around. I'm like, man, what the hell? And then even Benji's over there. He starts going crazy on the guitars,
yeah,
and then bro gets on the drums. Then Camden come in. I'm like, nah, this is different. This is like different.
yeah,
So they really brought a different level to that. That's why
yeah.
I was like, man, we got to make this into an album for sure.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. That was definitely my favorite performance video I seen come out the city. That shit was
Thank
special.
you, bro. Thank
Yeah.
you, bro. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I'm excited to see more shit from Midtopia. I hope they keep doing that shit.
Nah, for sure.
Man, we was talking a little bit off camera about traveling and shit. What do you think is the importance of traveling like outside of Kansas and networking in Texas and these places that you talking about?
Shit, you're just leaving that footprint everywhere. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Especially if these cities that you always love and I'm hearing about and I'm
Yeah.
watching shit on my phone, I want to go there to eat and or take my daughter somewhere. It's just like you can see the analytics now. So if I
Yeah.
got fans there, let me try to go tap in with them fans.
Yeah.
Even if I got 5 fans. If I got 5 fans in all 50 states, you dig what I'm
Come
saying?
on. Yeah. Real shit.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
You know, you got to have that online presence, but I feel like it's just a different type of vibe. And then even what you said with the Ocean Drive video, it wouldn't have made it like that had I not. And I
Yeah.
reached out to Molly Wop.
Yeah.
I just seen what he had going on and was like, hey, I'm from Kansas. I'm coming down here from Fame Fest. I'm just trying to make something happen.
Yeah.
Pull up.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, you got to be ready to do that shit.
Yeah.
You got to
Real
be ready
shit.
to work, bro. It's way more than making music. And like you learn that as you go. That's what I'm learning. But
Yeah.
shit, it's important. You know what I mean? And then I think it just gives you a different outlook on everything. Once you just see different different what's the word I'm looking for? just different spots and different like cultures and different processes. And they throw shows like this over here. They throw shows like this over here. Oh, they got these kind of studios. Oh, they do this for artists. They got this going on. It's some bigger cities that have distribution for smaller artists.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? To where it's just like you learn different things as you move around, to where like I feel like if you in one spot, you kind of get one track minded.
Yeah.
But if you moving around, you kind of know a lot. You kind of know what's going on.
Yeah.
Cause like we was talking about off camera, with us being in Kansas, a lot of shit we catch on to it last. But if you moving around, you're gonna be able to see shit way before somebody that's just here and just doing shit here. You're gonna be like, hey man, they on this now.
Yeah, real
and if
shit.
you ain't on that, by that time you done missed out on the wave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not to say that you need to be trying to jump on everybody's wave, but if it's something that's beneficial, if it's something that's could help you out a lot, that's, you know what I mean, that can be good for you.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not just out here trying to do what everybody else is doing, but not missing a lot of shit neither. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like perspective. That's, if I could say one thing to going out of town and moving around, perspective.
Yeah, I feel that for sure. Man, so I don't think we ever talked about it because we never got the last podcast we got in was way beforehand. Man, you on Wichita Promo Cypher Part 2 with Hippie K, Keontre, and myself, produced by Soho. Man, first off, okay, I guess let's ask this question. So I'm trying to get a bunch of those ciphers in right now. I've been making a bunch of them. I've got 3 in production right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Who are some Wichita artists or even producers that you would want to see, like, beside yourself on one? Is there anybody you would want to work with, anybody you want to get connected with that you haven't worked with yet? Like, me personally, as a fan, I definitely want to hear you on some Tangerine production.
Tangerine,
Yeah, I feel like you would go crazy on one of Tangerine's
I was listening
beats.
to some of that. I think Tangerine, all the, man, if I haven't worked with you, I feel like all the producers, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the artists that like I didn't connect it with, for sure.
You would
but
slide on some Jay-Z beats, too.
I was just gonna say Jay-Z.
Yeah.
The other cat you was telling me, Chris, Sad Boy Chris.
Yeah.
Everybody, man. Even like everybody's doing some Diz.
Yeah.
Diz
go
make
crazy.
beats.
Yeah.
All y'all, man, if I haven't worked with you, anybody, just like as long as the vibe is cool. You feel what I'm saying? I think that's more of the thing. I feel like it's more about timing because obviously with me driving down there, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing. Going out of town, you start to meet people and meet these producers. You know what I mean? And you get and you know what I'm saying, they get to seeing that you like-minded and you ain't no weirdo. It's like shit, it's like okay, I could fuck with you and you serious about this shit. So it make me want to work with you more. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think I have like a specific choice, but I am, like I said, if the vibe is right, I'm into working with damn near anybody, for real, bro. I definitely want to build that, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Man, I don't think I got too many more questions. We already talked about the Deluxe that's on the way. Make sure y'all stay looking out for that.
To that, man. It's almost on the way, man. We just finna load that motherfucker up.
Man, so to close this out, as you know, man, I usually close out the podcast asking people to put on local spots in Wichita, but we in Hutch today. So let the people know about some local shit in Hutch. It could be food, clothes, tattoos, anything at all, bro. What's going on in the city that they should check out?
City that they should check out. Okay, so I'm gonna probably just go like food for sure.
Yeah,
cause that's probably like the easiest.
I don't got no spots, so let me know.
Shit. Well, they got the tacos. I love the tacos. So if you're gonna get the tacos, that's right there on Main Street. It's on the south side of me. I think it's like Avenue 8. It's El. Man, I always mess it up. Is it El Patio or El Patio?
Okay.
El Patio, that's the Mexican. You know what I'm saying? That's the spot where you go and get the Mexican.
Yeah.
And then Best Asian, that's where I go and get my Chinese food. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm trying to think because I don't want to. I don't want to leave nobody out because there is a few local businesses. That's doing their thing. I would really say, honestly, it's not like a local business, but I would honestly say like the college down here, between the football and the women's basketball, they really been putting on. You know what I'm saying, for the JUCO. So you know what I mean. I would just check out those things, and the city's just building right now. As far as just like city stuff going on, just like more community stuff. That's more like what's going on. You know what I'm saying. So Definitely when that March Madness is going on, and then the state fair. That's why everybody want to pull up. They want to see the fair and do little shit like that. But yeah, I would definitely tap in with those for sure.
For sure. Hell yeah, man. Shit, I don't got no more questions, bro. I appreciate you chopping it up with me. This is a interesting, unique spot to do a podcast in.
You got it. Yeah, man.
That is shit crazy. Yeah. But man, I appreciate you chopping it up with me, bro. I appreciate y'all for watching. That's another episode.